Good evening, children. So today we are with the next section of polynomials. This is the last section in this chapter. Okay. So see, first is the relation between zero and coefficient of a cubic polynomial. Okay. In the last section we have done the relation between the zero and coefficient of the quadratic polynomial. Right. Here it is a cubic polynomial. So it will look like this. Fx is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Okay, where a will not be equal to 0, and this is your homework. Just tell me why a is not equal to 0. Why I have written a not equal to 0 here. Okay, so this you will tell me. So now here sum of 0. Okay, if alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of this polynomial, and one thing keep in mind, if the degree of polynomial is 3, then it will have 3 zeros. If the degree of polynomial is 2, it will have 2 zeros. If degree is 1, that is linear polynomial, it has only 1 zero. The polynomial of n degree will have n zero. Okay, so it will having 3 zeros because it's a cubic polynomial. So we have here sum of zeros equal to alpha, beta, gamma. The sum of 0 will be equal to alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b upon a, and that is equal to minus coefficient of x square. This is equal to b, and upon coefficient of x cube, which is equal to a here. So I have seen you are committing much mistake in verifying the coefficient, zeros and coefficient in the questions. So you have to do like this only. Okay. So while verifying, you have to get this value and you have to match this value with here, the coefficient of x square, coefficient of x cube, etc. Whatever is that. So that you have to match. Then in that case, only the value will be verified. Okay, otherwise it will be not. Now the product of zeros taken 2 at a time, that will be alpha, beta, beta, gamma. Gamma alpha is equal to c upon a, and c is the coefficient of x, this is the coefficient of x, a is the coefficient of x cube, or the coefficient of x cube, like this. Then the product of zeros, alpha, beta, gamma. Okay, this is minus d upon a, and this is equal to minus constant term upon coefficient of x cube. Okay, so now you have learned how to make a quadratic polynomial. Here, if you wish to make a cubic polynomial from the number of zeros given, okay, so if alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of a cubic polynomial, then you will make it like this. Fx will be equal to k x cube minus the sum of zeros, alpha plus beta plus gamma, x square plus alpha, beta, beta, gamma, gamma alpha into x minus alpha, beta, gamma. Okay, so this will give you a cubic polynomial. Okay, now see the remainder theorem which we have done last year. So let px be any polynomial. Px be any polynomial of degree n. Okay, and alpha be any real number. Alpha is any real number. So if px is divided by, if the polynomial px is divided by x minus alpha, okay, then remainder will be p alpha always. Okay, for example, suppose you are dividing any polynomial px by x minus 2. Suppose x minus 2 is there, then p2 will be the remainder. Okay, next is factor theorem. Okay, let px be a polynomial of degree n greater than 0 if p alpha is equal to 0. P alpha is equal to 0 for a real number alpha, then x minus alpha will be a factor of px. Okay, conversely, if x minus alpha is a factor of px, then p alpha will be equal to 0. This is as simple as that. If x minus alpha, if you have that means px is a polynomial if p alpha is equal to 0. P alpha will be equal to 0 in that case only. If it is given that p alpha is equal to 0, then x minus alpha will be certainly a factor of px. Okay, this is the thing. Now next is the division algorithm for polynomial. This also you have done, I hope, in class 9, the division algorithm for polynomial. So this is a simple thing. It is dividend equal to quotient into divisor plus remainder. Okay. So suppose you divide 7 by 2, so that 7 will be equal to 2 into 3 plus 1. Okay. So this is also known as Euclid lemma. Okay. Now one example I have given us. Just see how to divide, okay, a polynomial by a polynomial. Now see here, divide fx is equal to this by gx is equal to this. Verify Euclid lemma. Okay. See here, this is 14x cube minus 5 square plus 9x minus 1 dividing by 2x minus 1. So just see how to by which term to be multiplied 2x so that this term is cancelled out. Okay, so that means it should be multiplied by, see, this is 14x cube, this is 2x, so this should be multiplied by 7x square. Okay, so this sign is plus, this is also plus, so plus plus plus, so by 7x square we are going to multiply this term. So this is plus plus, this is plus 14x cube minus 7x square. Okay, then after writing these terms we generally subtract, so we change the sign. So this is plus 14, so we'll make it minus, this is minus, so we'll make it plus, just change the signs. Okay, so this thing is cancelled out, so this is left with 2x square is 7 minus 5 is 2x square plus 9x, carry all over the things from here. Okay, now again see, this is plus, this is plus. Okay, so the next thing will be plus here. So now this is 2x square, so this should be multiplied by 2x only. Sorry, 2 is already here, so it should be multiplied by x. So 2x multiplied by plus x, so we will get here 2x square minus x. Changing the sign, we get minus here, plus here. This is cancelled out. Now this is 9x plus x will be equal to 10x. Carry this one, minus 1. This is 10x minus 1. So now it is left with 10x. So that to be multiplied by 5, we get 10x. So this is plus, so plus and plus plus. So multiply by 5, we get 10x minus 5, cancel out, this is left with 4. Okay, so 4 is your remainder. Now see here, this thing, okay, this thing fx will be equal to this into this plus this. Okay, so here we have, see, 14x cube minus 5 square plus 9x minus 1 is equal to 2x minus 1 into this plus this. See, this plus this. So in this way we have verified the Euclid lemma. Okay, the next one is find all 0 of polynomial fx is equal to 2x to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 6x square plus 6x minus 2 if two zeros are, this is root 2 and minus root 2. Two zeros are being given and this is the polynomial of 4th degree. So we know that being a polynomial of 4th degree, 2 zeros will more be there. Okay, because 2 they have given, so 2 zeros are to be still carried away. So this is the solution. So if x is equal to alpha is a 0 of polynomial, then x minus alpha is a factor that we have done from the factor theorem. Okay, so see, if 1 0 is root 2, and because given that root 2 is a factor, root 2 is a 0, sorry, so x minus root 2 will be a factor, and minus root 2 is a 0, so x minus minus 2, that is x plus root 2 will be a factor. So if you multiply these both the terms, we will get here x square minus 2. So this will be a factor of fx. Okay, so one factor we have got here. Okay, the next factor, for getting the next factor, we have to divide fx by this term. Okay, so here I have divided this thing by x square minus 2. So we are getting here, as previously I told you, we get here 2x square minus 3x plus 1. So two factors we get already we have from this. Okay, root 2 and minus root 2, and rest of the factor will be getting from here. So for other zeros, see, we have 2x square minus 3x plus 1. Factorize this, so we have 2x minus 1 and x minus 1. So that means this is a factor, this is a factor. So equating this equal to 0, so we'll have x is equal to half and x is equal to 1. So two factors will be half and 1. So this is one factor already given, one factor given. This is half and 1. So these are the four factors, 4 zeros, sorry, of the polynomial. Okay. Now see, the next question is there. If two zeros of polynomial are 2 plus minus root 3, find other zeros if fx is equal to this. Okay, this is a this is a fourth degree polynomial. So two zeros are given, so we have to find 2. So the same procedure is there. Since 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3 are the zeros given, so x minus 2 plus root 3 and x minus 2 minus root 3 will be the factors of this. So we are here, see, on simplifying this we come up to here. Okay, so this is a factor obtained by multiplying these two zeros. Okay, now we'll divide the polynomial by this thing. So here I have divided this polynomial by this thing, right? So we are left with this thing, x square minus 2x minus 35. Okay, so the rest zeros will get from here. So see, this is x square minus 2x minus 35. So on simplifying this, we get x plus 5 and x minus 7. That is x is equal to minus 5, compare it with equal to 0. So we get x is equal to minus 5 and x is equal to 7. So these are two next zeros, and two zeros already we had. Okay, so these are two more zeros, so all the four zeros are here. So minus 5 and this is 7. Okay, so next thing is this is what must be subtracted from. See, this is a polynomial of fourth degree given. So resulting polynomial is exactly divisible by this. Means he's saying that if we divide the polynomial, we shouldn't get any remainder. So that means कि if we subtract the remainder from this polynomial, then we'll get no remainder over here. Okay, means suppose you see, if we divide 7 by 2, so 7 2 3 just 6 and one remainder is here. So he's saying that we shouldn't get any remainder. So if we subtract this remainder from 7, then we won't get any remainder. Okay, that will be 6. The 2 3 is 6 and remainder will be 0. The same thing is here. So first we have to find whatever the remainder is left over here. Okay, so this is the thing, we divide by this. So we get the remainder here 14x minus 2. Okay, so if this remainder is subtracted from fx, then certain that we won't get any remainder here. So we have to subtract this from given polynomial so that it's divisible from this one. Okay, I have seen that you are committing many mistakes in your copy. Okay, Just study properly. If there's any doubt, don't write absurd things in the copies. If I have written x square, you are writing u square. That doesn't stand to reason. So if any problem is there, just ask to your teachers. Just ask Dharmendra sir, his number you also know. Either call me, call him, or put the queries on the WhatsApp group, right? But don't copy the absurd things, okay? Thank you. Good night.